we good yet? I suppose we're good. I dropped the bit rate and I rescaled it. Pasty white guy. Virtual stuffs. It's not looking too bad thus far. Okay. I mean, I've seen all the leaks about this game, and it's just like they did a lot of stupid stuff. Like, for instance, they fully modeled the collision in 1. Something's gone wrong at the Prism Tower. Dispatch a team from the company to investigate. We cannot allow more disturbances in Lumiere City on our watch. Oh. The strongest Mega Evolution user must be found. I mean, for cinematics, that's not bad. I appreciate that they finally got this game working at 60 FPS, though. I gotta go into Scarlet Violet and take a look. Must always be on the phone. Arriving at the Gare de Lumiere momentarily. Why is my bag moving? Train has arrived in Lumiere City. Sweet. Well, it's based on the smoothness of the game more so. Helioptile, sweet. Furfru, glad to see these ones. Fletchling, Staryu. There's a... I can't tell if that's a Stoutland or a Herdier. Protophone. Alright. ATMs. Oh, a Swanna. More of that. Let's go. Pokemon Legends ZA. I don't think we're in Hogwarts, but that is really funny. Why is it going 3D? That is ugh, on the eyes. And I will say for sure, this game is much more vibrant than many of the other games. Machamp, Vivillon, Skiddo, Dedenne, Litleo, Bunnelby, Esper, Meowstic, Carbink, Spritzy. I like what I'm seeing. Chikorita, Tepig, Totodile. No, I've already picked my starter because I've seen a bunch of these. Well, I've seen all the leaks of the game, but I know that I can get a lot of these Pokemon that I want on my team. I've also seen how high the Pokemon levels go here and there. It's always the player. You got it. Welcome to Lumine City, where people and Pokemon flourish together. My name is Jet, and I am the CEO of Quasartico Incorporated. I cannot say words, apparently. Pokemon are mysterious and wholly magnificent creatures. Skiddo! They thrive abundantly right here in our midst. Kangaskhan, Pikachu, Eevee, and more fletchling. In fact, so many Pokemon now grace us with their presence that we've begun setting up wild zones where they can live comfortably alongside us. Ha! These diverse creatures wield many marvelous powers. Diggersby and Machoke and an Excadrill. Nice. It's up to all of us to work with them so we can live in harmony. In hopes of strengthening the bonds between people and Pokemon, we're imagining a new future for this city through our urban redevelopment plan. We've now employed our patented holotech in all corners of Lumios. Oh, that is cool. It's like stepping into a hologram in one of the Iron Man movies. And this is so our interactive guides can teach you more about your surroundings. A city even more beautiful than before awaits all of us. We hope you'll bear that in mind and pardon our construction work. The mega evolution of Lumia City is coming. Brought to you by Quasartico Incorporated. I'm never going to say that right. Now, the biggest thing that I know about this game is I'm very, very excited for the real-time battles instead of the turn-based ones. More action, so to speak. Did I just get mugged? That little Pancham. No, you little bugger. I did not. News to me. I didn't do that. That's right. It snagged my bag. Main mission number 1. Get the bag back. Alright, you little guy, get over here. The guy's got an Ultra Ball cap on. Cities. Hopefully I get a good nature out of this. Little guy. So, real-time battles. Let's take a look. Over here, little buddy. There we go. Nice. Sweet. So Totodile is a physical attacker. So Water Gun isn't going to do much except for stab. Oh no, people I think are loving the real-time battles. It's like Pokemon Go, where you have to wind up some things before you actually make an attack. The turn-based stuff is really for, say, Pokemon VGC, which I play a lot of. Well, I used to anyway, but this is a good change of pace. Now, it seems like specific moves have a higher recharge time, and I imagine having my Pokemon being able to move faster would be really good. So focusing in on speed development would probably be really good here. Gotta check out its nature. Thank you so much. Oh, you know what? That is a curiosity. I don't remember seeing it in any of the leaks, but I could just be a little out of the loop. I'm glad to say that most of my Pokemon characters that I do in the arts are obtainable here. Ugh. So between day and night, we swap between battle zones and non-battle zones. Dorbs. She strikes me as more of the rival character that you usually have. I do believe we're going to have to battle some more. But let's take a look. I knew it. Square up. Alright, let's drop it a little bit. And this person has 2 Pokemon, so let's get ready. Bunnelby. This is much easier. There we go. Start with 10,000 Pokédollars. Nice. Not yet. Really? I think there's some translation differences, but I'm not sure on that. Thanks. You know what? I never... Okay. So this nature kind of sucks because of the defense, but I suppose it could be worse, but I really would have preferred having an attack plus nature. Mild, yeah. As I said, this thing is a physical attacker. Good. Oh, Lord. Now what? Hmm? Floette? Oh my lord, it's Eternal Floette from Pokemon X and Pokemon Y versions. It's a very pretty version. I would refrain. Okay. You might want to skedaddle. That's funny. They just looked at each other. That's a new one. And the very same from the end of Pokemon X and Pokemon Y. Games I still have yet to play through. And yet I'm doing first impressions of this game, of which are very favorable. Hotel Z. Let's go. Seems like it's well maintained here. Seems like it's just a safe house at that point. AZ? Oh. This guy's over 3,000 years old, and he was using most of X and Y to find his Floette because he made a mistake. So this is the owner of the travel bag sitting over there. It's a Zygarde cell. A wise decision. People in Pokemon meet when the fate dictates it should be so. I see. I was concerned when a bag arrived with no owner. That's why I sent Floette out to seek you. Seems my worries were unfounded. Rex, I believe you have been led here because this is where you are meant to be. I am AZ, and as the owner of Hotel Z, I welcome you. Pray, allow me a few words. I hope you'll indulge me as your host. Only entrusting you with a Totodile makes you its keeper, a Pokemon trainer. So hear me now, Rex, for Pokemon are truly wondrous creatures. Every Pokemon possesses great power of its own, and will wield that power for a Pokemon trainer that has placed its faith in. I urge you to treasure your Pokemon, and never betray that faith. It is all I wish to say. Room 202 is yours to use. Excellent. All right. Again, I'm really named. Ooh. I'm on an iPhone SE. It's really outdated, but it still works. Hmm? Sure. Stunning panorama. Hmm? That means, come on, you gotta see the roof. Okay. Right to the point. I appreciate small and simple things as well. Ooh. It's a pretty view. Technically, yeah. There's a float. Cute. There's that Zygarde cell again. Main mission 2 completed. So my plans for this game, stream, yes, I'm probably gonna do like boss battles. The boss battles in this game are of Rogue Mega Evolutions, which we'll find out about shortly. I'm gonna do all of those, probably maybe short commentary bursts or non-commentated, and then all the other big fights if I go around and play, but I will do a full-on playthrough. Oh yeah, I am having fun. I'm gonna do a full-on playthrough, like after Age of Imprisonment is completed. But it's gonna be sometime next year before I get into this game fully. The boy accompanied by a Zygarde cell. Was he also brought here because Lumiose requires him? I can never get Lumiose City correct on saying. I'm trying to voice AZ is a little bit of a trick. I'm trying to voice a 3,000-year-old dude. The next day, your alarm is going off. I'm kind of sad I don't have to voice Ganondorf in Tears of the Kingdom or eventually Age of Imprisonment. Regardless, I will reshape Hyrule as it was meant to be. I will crush any opposition. I will rule. That is what the king must do. Main mission 3. That's a pumpkaboo. That is a pretty view. That's a dirty mirror. This looks like something from Johto. That's a Furfrou. Tree! I wonder if I can decorate this room. Yeah, AZ and Floette are both over 3,000 years old, but you're not going to get that lore point unless if you take a look at Pokemon X and Pokemon Y versions. Or you can do a Google search and figure out AZ. Morning, Floette. Morning, Tony. Yeah, it keeps coming up. Tell me about it. Fair enough. From manga lore, yes, and a Marowak actually gets killed in Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, Green, Fire Red, and Leaf Green versions, and it actually haunts a tower because it's separated from its little Cubone baby. Interesting. Yeah, there's another scenario in the Kanto base games. Your rival, Pokemon Trainer Blue, I believe he has Eradicate that actually dies because of its wounds, but it's never, it's alluded to, but it's never actually, confirmed. So it is relatively dark. And then we have the Pokemon of literal, death in Yveltal, which is one of the legendaries of Pokemon X or Y. Specifically Y version, that is. Team MZ? It is a lot at once, but alright. I've played Pokemon games extensively. There are some things that are, in my knowledge, or are foggy. And I'm gonna be honest here, I didn't really like Pokemon X and Y versions. Because that was when the story stuff started really going downhill for a time. But then we have masterpieces, and that's going to be a bit of a controversial thing, but masterpieces like Pokemon Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, and Ultra Moon version, those were phenomenal. And then Pokemon Legends Arceus is another really good step in the right direction, and I'm imagining this is going to fix a lot of flaws, this game, for X and Y. Team MZ jacket. And a satchel. Okay. Some snazzy gear. Interesting. So, we're getting to rank A. That's the big thing about this game. question is, how many points do you need per rank? How nice it is to see so much energy so early in the day. I cannot help overhearing. Puts my mind at ease to know that you will join in the ZA Royal Rex. Lilios bustles today with Pokemon and people, but beneath the surface lurks a terrible grief. I hope you will claim victory in the ZA Royale, so we might free Lilios at last. To that end, you should explore the city day and night. Get to know her Pokemon and her people. Such bonds will be sure to help you. Of course. Go on. Oh, this is another thing I love from Legends Arceus. So we actually have to dodge Pokemon when they're throwing attacks at us in the wild. Otherwise, we have like a HP bar. New member. I already missed some of AZ's dialogue. Yeah. Oh boy, where are this? Well, that's convenient. They added a decent sound for that, too. Anything to look at here? Some trees. And I guess I have to battle Tawny. Curious about that ladder. I'm pretty sure we can go up on the rooftops, but not yet. It is nice and quaint. Sure. Trust me, I still struggle with background details as well. Okay, so I need to get other team members really quickly. Hopefully I'll be able to catch some Pokemon in a moment here. Well, that told it I was getting some experience, though. Hmm? Hey, are we gonna go catch some Pokemon? Oh my lord, this map is looking really large. So I believe we are able to go to all of these wild zones if we make the trek. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I believe there are 20. The funny thing is, they're basically copy-paste for male and female. Nice. Oh, on yeah, Luigi's Mansion. I believe I have somebody who can loan me the virtual game card for a couple weeks to do Luigi's Mansion 2 HD as a playthrough, as a side. Because I really don't feel like paying $60 for that or digging up my 3DS to try and record off it right now. That's curiosity. Well, this sucks. A pack of wild street boulders or some kind of art installation. Yeah, save data stays. It's just you're being lent the game for the time period in question. So yeah, I'm not worried about save data, but 2 weeks should be more than enough to get through that game, especially at the level of play that I tend to do. And for at least 2 HD, I would probably just go for a King Boo defeat. I like this little guy. Wait a minute. Whoop. Can you stop walking into the wall, please? I'm not sure if we can do anything with these just yet. Oh. Let's just fall down. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I got somebody in-house with a copy of the game. I believe with friends and whatnot. A Mareep! I love these things. Pancham, Lopunny, Electrike. Oh, there's one of the ones that I want to get, a Roselia. I don't think so. There's only a time limit, which is 2 weeks, and then you have to have it lent out to you again. Yeah. Ta-da. That's cute. Alright. Because I've had issues recording this. So my question is... Evie! Pidgey. This is the first game it's been in a long time. Potion? Alright, let's take a look. Fletchling. That's fair. Let's see, Fletchling. It's a female. Benelby. Another good thing I heard about this is the battles are pretty much seamless. That's fair. I think we're doing good so far. Freebies! Alright, let's take a look at what else. This is Pupa. Mareep! Cool. This might be a bad idea. Actually, whoop. I gotta remember the controls right here. I gotta remember that you cannot roll while you're dealing with this. Maybe it would be a better idea to just put my Totodile out here, yeah? Alright. There's 3 other types of Pokemon to get here. Idea, but I also don't want to waste it. So there's another Pokemon that I'm not seeing here that I need. Spupa. Let's take a look. I've, by this point, totally forgot how to play Legends Arceus, and I am really going screwy with how to do this now, too. over there. Oh, a Weedle. Alright, that's 5 now. That's probably the last one that I was worried about. Over there, that's a Pichu. Unless the one decides to spawn. Huh. Mayhaps reload the level mission? Rock Smash, huh? Then what is this place? I believe this is Professor Sycamore's lab from Pokemon X and Y. All right. Interesting. Really? Interesting. Uh-oh. Someone doesn't sound happy. That's not cool. I will say, the catching in this feels a bit more stiff, but that's because I haven't been aiming. And I think it's more like targeted. Does that make sense? Yes. Alright. Research quests. My wrists. Is locked behind a mission. Not a bug. Sweet. Level 50? Ugh. Cool. Check out the lab because I went right to buy it before. Very nice. That is me. Naveen, alright, hello. What do you think of this hat? I mean, it's okay. Benelli, huh? You get experience for smashing boulders? Nice. I can't go on there yet, little guy. Oh, I need to learn how to do things. Doodle Bob. So Pichu's scare easily, I suppose. hear Badoo. Yeah, I really need to see about getting that Pichu so I can have this wild area complete. Wild zone. Let's see. Gotcha. So if you just catch a bunch of these same Pokemon, I guess you get research levels. That is the exact same way it is in Legends Arceus. Electrike. Hey, come on with these. Furfrou. Woof, woof. I guess you can't go in unless it was through a gate. I need to stop using that specific button. Apparently there's like some function that can retrieve your lost Pokeballs later on. Charge up. Just doing what the game wants me to do here. The only reason I'm going to keep Benelby around is probably for Rock Smash at this point. Take a look. Not really much up here aside from this. Oh, that's kind of mean having one of those be up here. That's an Abra. Nice. I'm so glad I got that one out of the way. For the baby. So little. Okay, that's kind of funny and really abusable. I'm having fun just exploring all this right now. Kakuna, that's evolved from Weedle. I believe cut is needed. Great Ball. Pearl. That'll be good for money later. Oh my god. Just knock it off a tree, why don't you? Sweet. Nice. I approve of being able to climb back up certain things. Really helps. And also, I'm still trying to figure out why in the world an Abra was up here in the first place. Guess I can't go over there. Alright, so that wild zone is done. Apparently I need to go back to Hotel Z. Tired? Not right now, but... I'm just having fun generally exploring for the time being. And I want to get over to Wild Zone 2. Like, full on. Scyther. Medicham. Gumi. Dedenne. Treasures. It is a circle, yes, but it's very populated. Ice Fang's going to be really good for Totodile when I can get it equipped with so. Oh, this guy. That helps a lot. So that guy will just go around collecting each of the Pokeballs that we miss. If I keep tapping the button incorrectly, we'll be going to that person a lot. And I need to stop crouching. I feel like I'm teabagging. Not fun. Oh. Kelpsie Berry. I'm literally right outside game. Am I just not able to go up here then? Yeah, it's an invisible. Gotta love him. So, some words on Age of Imprisonment. That's not going to be a live thing. It's going to be a video episodic format for release day. And yeah, hopefully a 4K rendered video will not take forever to get uploaded and whatnot. I mean, it's fun, yeah. Oh boy. So it's a lot of slow-paced battling, and you gotta base it on the timing of nighttime and daytime. That's what I'm gathering from this. easy. Take care not to push your Pokemon below their limits. Trust, once broken, is difficult to repair. Have a good round of character development there. I'm not keeping all these Pokemon in my party. I need to find the others. Alright. Let's take a look. I wonder if battle zones change on the night. Walter Pup is a cute ghost dog, yes. So that's a maybe. I need to be victorious against 3 trainers. Are these my teammates? Or do I have to battle them? Nice. Bellsprout is in this. Now, I saw the live for this. And Mega Victory Bell doesn't really find my... Is it? I dropped 67 frames. I don't think that's too much of an issue. Yeah, 67 frames isn't bad. Okay. It says 67 dropped frames for me. And it has not changed. Nice. Fletchley. Sweet. You can hold items in this? Sweet. Oh, it's not really sneaking, like, on my end here. Nice. It's just, I get advantages for doing it. I don't recall sneaking things for Dark Moon. I haven't played enough of Luigi's Mansion 3 to do so either. Alright. Bonsoir. You know, I never cared for French class in grade school. As a completely random side. So I have to fight trainer Zach. I'm hoping I get to go to Wild Zone 2 shortly. Oh yeah, one of my best buddies actually took Spanish in, I think it was 8th grade for me. And because I was more, like, inclined to be with friends at that point, I would have taken Spanish over French, but I didn't have the option to do so. But you can't have things go your way all the time, so... He has a lot of experience, but not in winning. I feel bad for the guy. Let's do it. Mm-hmm. I am having so much fun doing this. Okay. We're going to get Totodile jacked up. Now what? Pikachu. I should probably have put in Bun LB here. If I recall correctly, I don't think Pokemon have abilities in this. Punch it in the face. Again. There we go. Alright. I mean, I could take on the challenges, yeah. I've played through and got everything on Dark Moon before. It's just Luigi's Mansion 3 is going to be a trick, because I haven't fully played through it. Oh my lord. I feel so bad for this guy. There's the internal. Sweet. Now the question is, are we able to drop down in ranks? Yay. That's a Mega Stone on her chest. A little jewel right there, right below her collarbone. Yeah, honestly, I could probably do a commentator run of OG Luigi's Mansion. I'd probably do Hidden Mansion PAL commentated, because that's a stressful thing. And then I'll do Luigi's Mansion 2 and then 3. Cool. Sweet, sweet victory. Oh, that Rex fair tonight. You met Emma, did you? She's a remarkable Pokemon trainer. If only she could have joined our efforts. But she has her own work to carry out. We must hope that enough competition will forge for us the strongest Mega Evolutionary user. Then the city's Pokemon and people might finally rest easy. I hope you will also contribute to these efforts, Rex. Sure. Pantry's contents are yours to use as ever, though I myself will retire for the night. Would you make me something normal, please? That's silly. Okay, this little thing has been stalking for the longest time. This curry? Ooh. Interesting. almost just race better than they're like. That's funny. Big same. Okay. Honestly, glad to be here. I gotta figure out when I'm gonna do Minecraft stuff myself. I still don't really like doing live streams, but if they start to like take off, I think that's good enough for me. Honestly, I think I might go through Wild Area 2 and just be done for the night. First impression remains very, very polished compared to whatever else. And I'm glad all this stuff is still modeled, minus the PNG images outside of the windows. Or loose JPEGs, I don't know. Either way, though, still looks better than a bunch of other games. Can I do anything on the roof yet? It's always nice. See, now that's a pretty view. Tower long watched over this city. I wonder if the people still believe it does so. Main mission number 5, the city in the shadow of Prism Tower. Alright. I'm curious if that little Zygarde cell is of interest or can be found. I'm still really curious. Oh. They're gone. I like his beard. Interesting. That's why they were keeping this a secret from us. Mega crystals. Mega shards. Ooh, that's a new item. Mysterious shard that can be found after smashing mega crystals using Pokemon moves. It seems that some people collect these shards. For what, though? I'm gonna imagine that's a rare item, because that's glowing purple. Let's not do that. Yeah. I'm very distinctly seeing purple glowy things. Tell I'm gonna love collecting these things. Another good view. You jump? I think we already established that we can get caught by our phone. Climb up? No. Still no. Whee! Safe landing mode activated. Well, that's convenient. I kind of knew that, but wow, amazing. Yes, I'm curious. Convenient. There's some rocks over here. Let's take a look. That's a TM. Headbutt. Cool. So can't go much further. Ooh, I want to get that purple item. That's really interesting looking. Can I go up? Oh. What's an Esper doing up here? Not entirely sure I'm going to be able to get an Esper right now. So why are they on? There's a Riolu. That is annoying. It's over there. Riolu's one of the Pokemon that are on, or that is on my list. Holga? Interesting. Oh yeah, I was over here for a purple thing. Colorful screw. Alright. I'm gonna see if the Esper will come back real quick. Or if I have to full on go inside or something. Yeah, I don't think I'm lucky. Just drop the defense with their rocks. Interesting. Waterstone for our efforts. Still can't go this way? Of course not. I'm glad I found where Riolu can be collected, though. That's going to be a trick to catch that little guy, though. They usually are pains in the backside, too. And this wild zone looks really, really substantial. I can get a Budu. I want a female, on the other hand. I wonder if I can find wild Roselia in here. Magikarp. Gotcha. All right. Swift. Pat Rat. Sweet. I feel bad for these Magikarps. You gotta flop back in. Just stand on them, that's funny. Question is, do these things attack me? Yeah, they do. there's a female. All right. Whatever. I need to be doing research on these things. I'm missing one Pokemon in here. Dynamic music, I love it. Can't get over there yet. Is there anything I can see? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what this last Pokemon in this area is. It might be one that's like in the water, but I can't tell just yet. I got Budew. I'm not sure if I can actually get the last one right now. Seems like the spawns have been really toned down in comparison to a few other games. Yeah, I'm about 70% sure it's just over there somewhere. Quick Claw. It's gonna be a really good item to have. Can I go up here? Nope. There's a Houndor over there. Yeah, again, unfortunately I'm not seeing much else I can do right now. So I guess food truck it is. We'll get this out of the way and we'll be done for the night. Of course, I can't go over here either. And that is a Charizard over there. Malamar in the background. Shucks, man. Can't always get them in one. I like that. Vinny. I am the CEO's secretary in title, though in practice I am more often her errand boy. Regardless, I'm pleased to meet you. Please accept my apologies on behalf of the company for any inconveniences that you may have suffered due to our urban redevelopment efforts. Even our beloved Prism Tower has closed to visitors until we can complete some renovations. If you came here hoping to see the city's sights, Rex, this is a truly sorry state of affairs. Thank you for your understanding. With that, I'm afraid I must be getting back to work. Please excuse me and enjoy your day. Interesting beard, that one. Haunter. Doublade, Absol, Cleffa. Oh my lord, stop talking for a minute. There's a Rose Raid there. I love that Pokemon. Must always, just for the kicks and giggles, heal the Pokemon when they don't need to be healed. Okay. I do believe that'll do it for me for the night. So, overall thoughts on the first of the impressions here. Game looks nice. That looks fully 3D modeled, and I appreciate looking at it. Sucks that most of the buildings are re-rendered to being flat. But, yeah. Very satisfied with this new adventure thus far. And I'll be sure to see about doing a full playthrough later on. There's a Gardevoir over there. I'll say hi to the Guardy. If I can't. Alright, night, bud. Yeah, that'll do it for me. I'm very sad. I need to find a routes. I also need to get a mystery gift. So, all that said and done, thank you so much for watching. Whoever did stay for the entire 2 or so hours, even through all the glitches and stuffs. No plans for future lives at the moment. I gotta work. Gardevoir was like one of my favorite Pokemon. That's disregarding all of the other sorts of reasons, but it's a generally nice looking Pokemon. And I'll leave it at that. Yeah. No lives planned. Hyrule Warriors of Age of Imprisonment is up. And yeah. So stay tuned for the dailies of Age of Calamity until then, and we will get moving. So, thanks for watching. Do stay tuned for more, and bye.